Can you really change your specific person's story? Absolutely, positively, 100%. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care if they're in another relationship. I don't care if they're on the verge to walk down the aisle. I don't care if they've told you they never, ever want to see you again. Yes, you can absolutely, positively, 100% change your specific person's story. This is Susie, your beautiful swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button. I do have some openings for one-on-one coachings if you're interested. Also, tell me why what I'm sharing with you is drastically changing your life for the better. Yes, I am a life coach, and I have helped a lot of people get back together with their specific person. It is all 100% about changing your story. So when you are manifesting your specific person, the love of your life, the person you want to be with, I'm going to tell you, with the exception of one out of 100, out of 1,015 clients, all but one have told me that that person has wanted to get back together with them. So even if they're married, even if they're in another relationship, even if they're playing the field, even if they're telling you, I don't want to be with you, they do. 100% guarantee they do want to be with you. 1,015 people, one person has not said that that person wants to be with them. Now, all the other 1,014 will tell me. They were thinking about me. They were missing me. They were wondering if they could bump into me. They didn't know how to reach out. They wanted to be with me, but they weren't sure if I wanted to be with them. So the story you currently have right now is keeping you in separation. The story that you are currently telling says, I don't want to be with you. I'm rejecting you. So if they're hot and cold, you're rejecting them at times. If they are with somebody else, it's because you rejected them. And I know that sounds really, really harsh, but it is the God's honest truth. If I am not with the love of my life, it's because somewhere inside of me, I am rejecting them. I'm being too needy. I'm being desperate. I'm being clingy. That's not going to reject them. But what is going to reject them is you're bouncing from YouTube video to YouTube video, Facebook group to Facebook group. You're researching and you're researching, but you're not actually doing the work. You don't have to change you. You can be desperate. You can be needy. You can be a bitch from hell. And I promise you, you can get back together with them. I guarantee you can get back together with them. I knew somebody who was 400 pounds. She dated bodybuilders. They waited on her hand and foot. She snapped her fingers. They jumped. If she said shit, they'd say how I am, what color. She was not a nice person. She wasn't, not at all. She didn't like sports, didn't like working out, wasn't going to eat healthy. She didn't treat them nice. And when you would ask the guys why they were with her, I love her. No, seriously, why are you with her? Because I love her. She was saying, they love me. They want to be with me. I can do whatever I want, and they're going to stay with me. When she got tired of them, bye-bye. Just flipped her wrist, bye-bye. You're gone. Adios. I know somebody personally who said, oh, no, never. Absolutely, positively never. That person came up to me 2 weeks later and said, you're not going to believe this, but she's turning me on. And I said, she told you she could. It is all your thought patterns. It's not your beliefs. It's not your techniques. It's not your tools. It's not what you're doing, because you're not doing anything wrong. But you are focusing back here still. They don't want me. They don't want me. They want to be in this other relationship. And that's the God's honest truth. You are thinking that they prefer that other person to you. You are thinking that they are ignoring you. So I haven't heard from one of my guys for 2 weeks. I heard from him this morning. And during these 2 weeks period of time, I did the girl. I went total girl. I mean, total 100% girl. Why is he ignoring me? Why is he ignoring me? Clients were coming to me for the last 2 weeks. He's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. And normally, I don't bring any of my clients' things into my reality. And he didn't text me for a couple of days, and I messaged him. He didn't text me again. I messaged him. Then he finally did text me because I said, stop ignoring me. I literally did. I said, stop ignoring me. And he goes, I'm not ignoring you. I've just been really busy. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm just like, okay, that's it. That's all I said. Okay. A little while later, I got, hi. Hey, what's up? I'm just truthfully being needy, and I just need you. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, not really. I've got some stuff going on, and he knows what it is. And he's like, I said, I just need you. And he said, I'm sorry. And he was on his way to work. I didn't get to see him. Didn't get to see him. This morning, I messaged him, good morning. And I got back a good morning text. I didn't get to see him yet today, but at least I got a text. But I wasn't manifesting a text. I wasn't manifesting being ignored. I wasn't doing anything that you guys don't normally do. Well, why hasn't he messaged me? Did I do something wrong? Is he mad at me? Is he ignoring me? I mean, I know he's busy. I know he's got a lot going on in his reality, but seriously? 2 weeks? Like, come on. I know my last text was kind of desperate and needy, and I admitted I was being desperate and needy, but that's not what bothered him. He just really had a lot going on, and as much as I am an important part of his life, there were some other things that took priority. Unfortunately, I didn't like it. Just like you guys. I don't like it. I want to be the number one priority. I should be number one. In reality, if you're in their top 3 at all times, you're blessed. But my diet went with my clients. Why is he ignoring me? This is crazy. They never ignore me. What in the world is going on here? Like, seriously, what's going on? I bought into a story, and because I bought into that story, I got that result. I corrected that result. So you must change your story. And your story has to be, they want me. And they want me. They want me. They want to be with me. They do everything in their power to move heaven and earth to be with me. I am the love of their life. And because I'm the love of their life, they can't stay away. They have to be with me. You have to pick a story that is comfortable and word it the way you do. And it has to be a short paragraph. You don't want a book. You want a page. I mean, literally, you just want a little bit of page. My music cheat sheet. I'm learning to sing. Because learning to sing means I get to have more fun in my life. And because I'm having more fun, my short story, I can now sing. So if you make your story and you can sing it, 2-3 minutes on a song. You don't want to do Thriller, which is like the longest song in the world. Like, what is it, 7-8 minutes? That's way too long. You want to shorten it. And then you want to take that paragraph that you created. He loves me. Of course he has time for me. I am the love of his life. He's always making time for me. He always is showing up for me. He always is there for me, no matter what. He goes out of his way to please me. And then that short phrase becomes, I have an amazing relationship with this person. I have an amazing relationship with this person. And when you start doubting it, you change it into a question. Why do I have an amazing relationship with this person? Because he apologized for ignoring me. He didn't get mad when I said I was needy. He told me what was going on. So I know what's going on. So when he disappears, I really shouldn't be freaking out. The other thing, we're in quarantine. And because we're in quarantine, you know, he has to limit his visits to my house because he's still working and he can bring that to me. There's so many variables going on right now, but I persisted for like 10 days. He's ignoring me. He's ignoring me. He's hot and he's cold. He's married. That other person's more important. That's your story. That person's my person. If your specific person is married and you are physically working to get them back, you're working too hard. It's all mental. It is literally all mental. Start with your book. Why do they love you? Why would they want to be with you? If you need to, I don't advocate self-love. I don't feel that you need to stand in front of a mirror and go, Susie, I love you. Susie, you're the most amazing person in the world. Susie, you have such wonderful qualities. You have beautiful hair, a genuine heart. Everybody just adores you and worships you. I truly don't think you need to do that because I get up and I do YouTube videos every day. You guys see me and the way I look. Some days I have makeup on, some days I don't. My hair is always done. I always have something nice on. Even if it's my big Alabama t-shirt that's apparently got some inappropriate words on it, I still present myself so if he walks through the door, he's not going to go, oh, you're in your pajamas? You're at home and you're working from home now so you don't even get dressed? You don't do makeup? You don't do your hair? We can't be doing that. I live my life as if I'm going to bump into them 86,400 seconds a day. First thing, the story I'm telling. They are the love of my life. I am the love of their life. I am the love of his life. Of course he wants to be with me. I'm the love of his life. Why wouldn't he want to be with me? He loves me. He's going to show up. And he's going to do nice things for me. He loves me. He wants to be with me. Then I walk outside in public. I look nice. I dress nice. Even if I'm dressed down, and for me, dressed down is leggings and a t-shirt. Me dressed up, it could be a skirt and a nice shirt or a tank top, a blouse. It could be a dress. I can be dressed up and overdressed in jeans and a tank top because I look like this. And I'll walk into a store and guys will look at me and they'll take 5 steps towards me and then they're afraid to talk to me. I have this Marilyn Monroe aura, so to speak, where people looked at her and just stopped in awe. And they do that to me all the time. And approaching me, they're afraid to talk to me. So then when I say, hello, how are you today? They're like, oh my God, she talked to me. And they have this look on their face. So when some guy takes the time to come up and talk to me, I speak back to him. I encourage him. I praise him. I may not call somebody I don't know love off the top of my head, but you know I'm a little Australian. Hello, love. I love that movie, Crocodile Dundee. Hello, love. Hello, love. I do it to everybody. But I'll look at somebody, and I worked in retail, and you'd come up to my counter. I didn't care what you looked like. Good morning, sunshine. How are you today? You called me sunshine. Absolutely. You look like a ray of sunshine this morning. I am a total mess. No, trust me. You look like a ray of sunshine this morning. I would make them feel good about themselves. So if your guy is in a relationship and he's still thinking about you, that means he's already checked out of that relationship and he's not happy, but you're keeping him in that relationship because you won't change your story. Even if your story is, he left her for me, or she left him for another man, you still got what you wanted. If she moved on because she found another passion, bam, out the door she goes. If he is telling the story of how amazing you are to other people and they're knocking on your door at 2:30 in the morning going, I saw so-and-so at the casino and he's in love with you, then you know you're keeping him in that relationship. Why are you keeping them in the relationship is my question. Because if you are telling a story that he loves you and you are getting that repeated back to you, why are you keeping him in that relationship? Is there something you need to learn? Are you afraid that he's going to do the same thing to you? Are you feeling guilty? 9 times out of 10, it's guilt. Fear is guilt. You feel guilty that you broke him up, so now he's going to leave you. You feel guilty because you are forcing him to do something you think might be against your will. There is no free will, guys. Trust me. After all the people I've worked with, if I am thinking about you, you are thinking about me. I promise you that. If I'm thinking about my Katie Bug, she's thinking about me. If I'm thinking about Savannah, she's thinking about me. If I'm thinking about Ash, she's thinking about me. I'm thinking Mexican Wednesday because we open back up on the 4th. So if we open up on the 4th, that means I can go into the restaurant and have Mexican. Wednesday, date night with Ash. Me and my bestie are going to go get Mexican food and margaritas. Who's driving? Because I don't drink and drive. That's the thing. I'm already thinking Wednesday Mexican. That means Ashina's thinking Wednesday Mexican. It's already playing in her head. My daughter, I've already talked to her this morning. Briefly. I'm like, we got to do this, and this today. She's like, I know, I'm just a little tired this morning. I'm going to go back to bed for a little bit. Go do your video, and we'll go do it later. She was already thinking about the stuff we needed to do. Somebody knocks on your door. They were thinking about you. How many times do you think about somebody and you get a phone call or a text message from them? They were thinking about you, and they text you. Bam. I promise you, you're not doing anything wrong. There is no free will. It is the one consciousness. It is the unknown. It is the God inside of you. It is the universe. It's the monkey in England washing sweet potatoes and a monkey in Hawaii washing sweet potatoes at the same time. They're both washing their sweet potatoes in the ocean at the exact same time. Because that consciousness is crossing that divide and it's saying, I want you. Why? And then I'll go to your bubble. So you want him and you are going, I want him, but he's married, and he's going, I'm married and, she really doesn't want me and I'm not going to leave this relationship because, she doesn't want me really. I want you. I want you. That means nothing. It means you lack them. You don't have them. But if you're going, I have this amazing relationship with him, he's going, this woman really loves me, and I'm going to run to her. I have a romantic relationship with him. I'm going to do everything to bring her romance into her life. Is that flowers? Is it candlelight? Is it dinners? Is it picnics? Is it walks in the park? Is it walks in the morning when the sun's rising? Is it watching the sunset together? He's going to find ways to show up in your life in a romantic relationship. But if you're saying, I don't have a relationship with him, he can't show up romantically because his bubble's now going, she doesn't have a relationship with me. She doesn't want me. So your words that you are saying 95% of the day do totally matter. I had a girl in my group, and she did a test. She had the tops of carrots, and she put the tops of carrots in pots. And she put the same number of carrots in each pot, a little bit of water in there. Every day she told the pot, my guy loves me. My guy's showing up for me. The other pot, my guy doesn't love me. He's not showing up for me. The pot with the carrots that she was sending love to and saying he loved her, she was saying, my guy loves me. He's showing up for me. Started sprouting little greens on it. And it was growing carrots. The other pot, it was shriveling up. And the centers turned black. And that pot, she said, he doesn't love me. He is not here for me. They did the test with the water. You say, I love you to this glass of water, and I hate you to this glass of water. You freeze them and you look at the crystal differences in the eyes. I did this test. The I love you has a beautiful pattern. The I hate you, it's like, the dramatic music in the middle of a show where it's the climax and all chaos is going to break loose and it's going BAM! That's what it looks like. When I am in love with somebody, I promise you they're in love with me. If I want to kiss somebody, they want to kiss me. But if I'm saying they don't want to kiss me, we have a no kissing rule. They think my kisses are disgusting. That's exactly what I'm going to get reflected back. Everybody pushed out is the story you are telling. So if I'm telling my guy has free will, he's going to do whatever he wants. If I'm saying my guy doesn't want to kiss me, he's not going to kiss me. If I am saying that his marriage is more important than me, I'm leaving him in all three situations thinking I don't love him, want him, respect him, need him, or have his back. So as soon as you change your story, they are going to show up. But that story needs to become natural, like having a baby. Kittens take 6 weeks. Elephants take 2 years. The time frame depends on how much you persist in the assumption until it hardens into fact. And living in the end is I have. That's it. I have. I have an amazing relationship with the love of my life. I have an amazing relationship with the love of my life. Stop the mental conversations. Stop talking to them in your head. Stop doing the imaginal acts. Because when you are married, living with this person, in a relationship with this person, honestly, the only thing you're thinking at the end of the day is, did he make my coffee perfectly? Is the house clean? Are we having sex tonight? Are we going out for dinner? Who's making dinner? If I make dinner, does that mean he's doing the dishes? It's Wednesday, it's garbage night, so is he taking out the garbage tonight, or am I going to have to argue with him to take out the garbage? Those are the literally things that you are thinking once you are physically together. And the reason your relationship broke up, if you're trying to get him back, is because you were like, well, no, he's not going to have to take the garbage out tonight. I'm going to have to argue with him. I'm going to have to nag him. And then you started thinking, well, we're not going to go out on date nights anymore, and I'm going to have to beg for sex, and I'm doing all the housework. He's just flopping around the house, not doing anything. And then you were like, he's distancing himself, and then it was, I know he's going to leave me. I just know he's going to leave me. Instead of, I have an amazing relationship. We are so happy together. Everything is always working out for us easily and effortlessly. I love you guys. Have an absolutely positively amazing day. Thank you for tuning in. And again, subscribe, smash the like button, and tell me how your 21-day challenge is going, where you are just walking around saying, I have an amazing relationship with this person or an amazing life, and how it's changing your life for the better.